All right, so how many of you enjoyed that video? Okay, could some of you share what did you learn or what did you hear in that video that surprised you? Anything?
The extra diseases you get.
There are diseases that you can get from that casual sexual lifestyle. Anything else?
How often condoms fail?
Did that surprise you?
Yes.
Yes. And how often do they fail?
1 in 6.
1 in 6. 1 in 6 times. So we want to make sure that you understand that condoms are, if you use condoms, is that safe sex? Some of you think it is, but we want you to understand it is not safe sex. It's safer, but it is not safe. So we want to talk to you about ABCs. How many of you have heard about ABC? Okay, who can tell me what A stands for? Does anyone remember what A stands for?
Abstain.
Abstain. Does anyone know what that means? You're going to hear that word a lot in this workshop, and we want you to understand that abstain means that you will not have sex until you are married. That's what we mean when we talk about abstain or abstinence. So, when this program was started, the A stands for, and it still stands for abstain. Who knows what the B stands for? Yes.
Be faithful.
Be faithful. And we mean be faithful in marriage. Not this week be faithful to who you're dating, the next week be faithful to the next person. It's be faithful in marriage to your partner, to your spouse. And what does C stand for? Yes. Christ. That is what it needs to stand for. So let me tell you about the history of ABC. Do you know what country it was started in? It was started in Uganda by the church. And when it was started, C stood for Christ. And the rate of HIV infection went down 18%. Now, when people saw that this was working, the government kind of took a hold of it, and they changed C. They changed the C from Christ to, what do you think they changed it to? They didn't have it stand for Christ anymore. They had it stand for condomizing, using condoms. And when that happened, the infection rate actually went up 12%. 12%. So the condomizing doesn't work near as well as Christ does. So what we're going to be showing you throughout this workshop is that we want you to be able to abstain and not have sex until you're married. We want you to be faithful to your spouse when you are married, but that is hard to do, and you cannot do that unless you have Christ in your life. And that's what we're going to be teaching you about throughout this workshop.